how to send Telegram messages for new Outlook email automatically. So here I will teach you whenever a new email is arrived in your Outlook account, how you can automatically send the same email over a Telegram channel. Basically, we are sending a notification on Telegram that a new email is just arrived, and then not just a notification, we will send the whole email on Telegram. So if you also want to sync your Outlook email with the Telegram, come with me and I will show you everything step by step. Alright, so this is my Outlook account, and to automate this whole process, firstly I'll have to build an integration in Outlook and Telegram, and I am going to build this integration with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation software. And since I'm an existing user, here you can notice I am already logged in. You can also create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from the sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test this automation. Now once you will reach to the dashboard, click on this blue button that is create workflow and provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. I have provided the name as when email is arrived in Outlook, send it to Telegram. Basically I have pasted the name. Now simply click on create, and then you will notice 2 boxes in front of you. Okay, so these are actually trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens, an action means do this. So whenever this happens, then automatically do this. Understand with an example also. Let's say whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, then automatically send an email via Gmail application to your customers. Alright, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. And here I want that whenever a new email is arrived in my Outlook account. Okay, so for selecting the Outlook, I am selecting this Microsoft Office 365 application, and in the trigger event I want that whenever a new email is arrived, so that is why I'm selecting the same. You can even read the instructions, that is triggers when a new message is received. Okay, and further I want that whenever a new email is arrived in Microsoft 365 application, then automatically send those emails in Telegram application. So that is why I have selected these 2 applications in the trigger and the action window. Now the idea here is I am going to connect both the applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect. So that is why I'm clicking on connect, clicking on add new connection, and when you'll click on this button, it will ask you to provide the access of your Microsoft 365 account, but I have provided this access multiple times. Okay, so I can also go with the existing connection, but if you are building this connection for the first time, you have no choice, you have to go with the new connections only, but after that you can also go with the existing connection. Now as soon as I'll click on this button, you will notice that the most recent email which is arrived into my Outlook account will be visible here. The details will be captured via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so here you can notice currently we have received the email as, okay, let me show you, that is hello body preview. It is just a random email. Okay, so now in front of you with some different Gmail account, I will compose and send an email to my Outlook account, and then I'll click on that button once again so that I can show you the how the emails can arrive. Okay, so this is the email. Hello sir, the payment of $49 has just arrived via Stripe payment gateway. Payment is received via Stripe. Let me provide the email address of my Outlook account. Alright, so I have provided the same. Clicking on send, the message has been sent successfully. Coming back to Pabbly Connect dashboard, but first let us check whether that email is arrived in my Outlook account or not. And as soon as the email will arrive in Outlook, I will click on that button. And here you can see the same email is received in Outlook account, and now I will click on that save and send test request button, and you will notice that the same email details will be received via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you can notice under this body preview we have the same email content, that is hello sir, the payment of $49 has just arrived via Stripe payment gateway. The customer's name is Mr. Roy. He has purchased our ABC products. He has purchased the ABC product with us, and not just the body content, I also received the subject line, I think. Okay, let me check, let me show you. and yes, we have the subject line as well. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that connection in between Outlook account and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. And now onwards, what will happen? Every time someone will send an email on Outlook account, the same email details will be received via Pabbly Connect, that too in every 10 minutes, because the trigger here is the polling based, which will check for the new data in every 10 minutes. Yes, our system will check for the new data for the new email in every 10 minutes. Okay, after that, in every 10 minutes it will capture all the new email details. Okay, so the first steps is done. Now I want that the same email should be sent on Telegram. Okay, assume that my team members are actually on Telegram, and they always wait for that specific kind of email. They always wait for the payment related emails. Okay, so assume that I am building this automation for the same reason, that my team members should get notified about every payment received from Outlook to Telegram. Okay, so that is why I will be selecting this send a text message or a reply. And just like we have connected Outlook and Pabbly Connect, now I'll be connecting Telegram and Pabbly Connect. And for this, it is asking for the token. So how you can get this token? The instructions for the same are already visible here. Okay, so firstly you'll have to go to the bot father. Okay, so this is my Telegram account. Let me search for the bot father. Alright, so this is the bot father. Now it is asking to create a new bot type. You'll have to type this /new bot. Okay, so let me copy the same and let me press enter here with the same keyword. And here you can notice it is saying, sorry, you cannot add more than 20 bots. To create a new bot, delete one of your bot. Okay, so let me do the same. Alright, so I have deleted the bot. Let me try to create a new bot once again. Alright, a new bot has been created. How are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. Okay, so I will provide some random name, something like Outlook automation. Okay, Outlook automation. I am providing a random name to my bot, pressing enter, and yes, it is saying good. Now let's choose a username for your bot. It must end in bot. Okay, like this, for example. Alright, so I will copy this particular name, and then as per the instruction I will add an underscore and then a bot. Okay, let me correct it, bot bot. Okay, pressing enter, and here you will notice that my bot has been created. Okay, so this is the token which I am going to copy and paste it into the Pabbly Connect. Okay, clicking on save, and this is how my Telegram bot will be connected. My Telegram application will be connected with the Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking for the chat ID and the text message. Okay, so here I will provide the ID of that specific chat in which I want to send the messages, and from here I am going to compose the messages. But before I do that, let me tell you an important thing. Okay, so let's assume that I want to send the notification about the new Outlook email in this specific Telegram channel, that is Pabbly YouTube video team. So firstly I will have to add this specific bot into this particular channel. Okay, so I have opened it, clicking on the 16 members, and firstly I am going to add that bot in this Pabbly YouTube video team. Okay, so what is happening? Why it is not loading? How about I refresh it once again? Alright, so I'm clicking on the 16 members. Here you can notice add option. Okay, searching for the same bot here, and this is the bot which I am going to add it. Okay, add member, yes, I want to add it. And not just that, you will also have to make this specific bot as an admin of this particular channel, and that is only possible with the Telegram mobile application. Okay, so give me few seconds. Let me first do that. Let me first make this particular bot as an admin of this group, and then I'll come back. Alright, so if I will refresh it and show you, you will see that the same bot is now actually the member, the admin of this group. Okay, so I think everything is done. Coming back to Pabbly Connect dashboard. Okay, so this is the landing page which I have closed, and this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, asking for the chat ID. Enter the chat ID for the target chat. I'm sorry for that. Okay, example this. Okay, so this is my Telegram application, and this is the group, this is the channel, and here you can find the chat ID basically from the URL. Okay, so I have copied the same, coming back to Pabbly Connect and pasting the same. Now it is asking that which message you would like to send. Okay, so here I will write something like, hey team members, hey team, a new email is just arrived in our Outlook account. I'm sharing all the email details. Okay, and here I will write the subject line. Okay, subject of email. Here I will write the content. Here I will write the sender email. Okay, so this is how whatever the details you want to share, you can add those details. And now from where I will add those details? Remember, we have just received the response of Outlook account, and the interesting thing is I don't need to manually copy the above data and paste it here. Okay, I am going to map this data, and mapping is very simple. Click on this field and you will find the above data here in the drop down. Search for the subject line, and here we have the subject line as payment is received via Pabbly, okay, via Stripe, I'm sorry for that. Asking for the content, well, I remember the content was with the body, so I have searched for the same and mapped the content as well. Okay, now you must be thinking that what is this mapping all about? Okay, so whatever the details you are going to map here, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time, and whatever the details I have provided here manually, like this thank you and other stuff, these details will remain same. Okay, so this is the difference in between mapping and in between providing the values manually. And in order to make this automation possible, mapping plays a major role inside this automation. Okay, so that is why I have mapped the data. Asking for the message thread ID and other stuff also. Okay, so I will leave all the less mandatory, not mandatory details blank. Okay, because I have already provided the data into the mandatory fields. Clicking on the save and send test request button and waiting for the message to be sent, and it is saying that the chat is not found. Okay, so I'll have to check what is wrong with this. Alright, so this is the chat ID. How about I open this thread and check what instructions are given here? Okay, so here you can notice how to obtain the chat ID, and it is clearly written that chat ID can be obtained either from the trigger step or from the chat URL. Example, this is the chat ID and from the URL. Okay, and in case of channels, enter the chat ID with prefix 100. Alright, so I think I have forgot the same. Okay, coming back to Pabbly Connect, and let me add 100 as the prefix as per the instruction. Okay, again checking that this is my chat ID, and yes, I have added the prefix. Okay, where is that documentation? And yes, I have added the same in this way only. Okay, coming back to Pabbly Connect, clicking on this button once again, and this time I'm really expecting the messages to be sent, and here you can notice the response is received. Let me go back to my Telegram channel, and here you can notice the email is arrived. Okay, hey team, a new email is just arrived. Alright, the formatting, the spelling is not correct. How about I correct it first? Okay, so coming back here, and let me again correct the message. Okay, and this time we have the correct email. Hey team, a new email is just arrived in our Outlook account, and I'm sharing all the email details. Subject is payment is received via Stripe. Content is hello sir, the payment of $49 has just arrived via Stripe payment gateway. The customer's name is Mr. Roy. He has purchased ABC products with us. Okay, thanks sender and thank you. Okay, so this is how now onwards, every time you will receive any kind of email on your Outlook account, the same email will be received via Telegram channel as well. But here we have an interesting twist. Basically, I don't want that every single email should be forwarded to my team. I just want that the emails which consist of the payment related data, which consist of the Stripe payment related data, only those specific emails should be sent on Telegram. Okay, so how I am going to do that? Simply apply a condition in between these two applications. Okay, so before the Telegram step, I am clicking on this plus icon, and then I will search for the filter, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect, via which you can apply different kinds of conditions within your workflow, within your automation. And this time I will apply the condition either on the subject line or on the content of the email. Okay, so firstly I am applying the condition in the subject line. If my subject line consists of the words, basically contains the words like payment, then only my automation should proceed, then only the messages should be sent on Telegram, and not just a single conditions. Here I will add certain conditions where I will define some kind of keywords that if my subject line consists of the words like payment or Stripe, in that case this automation should proceed further. So that is why clicking on this or condition, and again I will set the same condition. Okay, so again searching for the subject line, and again if my subject line contains the word like Stripe, in that case my automation should be proceed. And not just on subject line, I am going to provide the same condition on the body of the email as well. Okay, so searching for the body. Okay, I'm sorry for that body. All right, and I have mapped it successfully. Again I'll click on subject line, and how about I write it as received, and lastly I am adding one last condition. Okay, so here I'm just telling you how you can set the conditions. Now it is completely up to you how many conditions you would like to apply. You can add as many as conditions as you want. Okay, lastly I am setting up the condition for the word like payment received. Okay, the combination. Okay, payment received. Okay, so I think I have defined the conditions. Okay, and if any of the condition is true, this automation will proceed further. And here you can see the condition is true. Why? Because our subject line actually consists of Stripe. Let me even show you. This is my Outlook email, and my subject line consists of the word like Stripe. Okay, so that is why the condition is true. When the condition is true, what will happen? The next step will be executed, and that is all about sending the messages on Telegram. Okay, so this is how you can entirely automate this process. You can sync your Outlook email with the Telegram, that to only specific kind of emails, not every kind of emails. And to automate this process, you need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once. After that you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. And if you want to access this workflow, this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach this link into my description box. Okay, so you just need to click on this link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access this workflow, this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.